Hey, what's up, guys? So Daniel George, receiver for Penn State, has entered the transfer portal. I really think that this is probably a good move for him because he has not received much playing time at all for a while now. I mean, he's a guy that I remember in his freshman year as a true freshman. He had the longest play in Penn State football history, at least the longest receiving play, because he had a 95-yard play. It was against Kent State, and it was from Sean Clifford, actually. Sean Clifford was a redshirt freshman at the time in 2018. And I remember after that play, a lot of people were like, oh, this guy's going to be a future stud at receiver, or like this guy's going to be getting a lot of time. And he never really did. I mean, he did get some time, but he never really accumulated much. He always just kind of was that receiver out there that if he did get targets, he never seemed to come down with them. He was never especially fast. He's a pretty big dude, but I've never been particularly impressed with Daniel George, except for that one receiving touchdown he had against Kent State. And again, I think the coaches are kind of losing patience with him, and he had a shot to break out, never really did it. And I think you're seeing the coaches again just kind of like saying, okay, we're not going to play you much, and I'm not the least bit surprised he's entered the portal because he could probably find playing time elsewhere that he's not getting at Penn State. Now, as far as Penn State receiving room goes, I really think that this doesn't mean much because, again, he didn't get much playing time at all. And as you got these freshmen coming in, like Caden Saunders, Anthony Ivy, Makai Flowers, you got these receivers who might even be ahead of him on the depth chart as freshmen, anyways. I think Penn State will be fine, and I'm interested to see where he lands. I don't see him going anywhere big. Probably a group of five school at best. I mean, I could even see him transferring. Well, I shouldn't say at best. He'll probably go to a group of five school. He might try and go to a power five school, but again, like he has to have a lot of confidence in his abilities because he didn't really do much at Penn State, and he's a four-star receiver. He's a four-star receiver, and again, he's a bigger body who can kind of move, but he's like, Penn State just doesn't do well with these bigger body dudes. He's 6'2", and Penn State seems to do well with like the 5'10", 5'11", or even shorter with KJ Hamler, who was like 5'9". I mean, Penn State doesn't really seem to do well with these taller guys at receiver. It's kind of like, if you're short, that's why I think Caden Saunders might be really good because he's a shorter guy. Really, at receiver, you might be enamored with a bigger body, but really, to me, the most important aspects of being a receiver are route running and catching the ball. If you can run really good routes to create separation, and then you have good hands and you're able to have a good catch radius when the ball's thrown to you, I think that's like 90% of the battle right there. And then being able to be bigger body and go up and get a ball that other guys can't, that's an advantage. But to me, that's not what makes a receiver. It's creating separation and then bringing in the ball when it's around you. All right, thank you guys. See you next time.